When it comes to female rappers, it's rare these days that we get to see an artist rise from a kid rapper to teenage rap reality TV show contestant and finally an adult artist. On the male side of the rap game, we have Bow Wow and Lil Romeo, but we all know eventually their rap fame fizzled out and they chose to either act or get into reality TV. But on the female side, we have Lotto, and in a way, her rise in the rap game has made her more of a middle child, and I definitely feel like we are seeing the effects of that in real time. From falling out with Nicki Minaj and beefing with Ice Spice, to embracing new artists and forming camaraderie with some of the rap girlies. And I can't forget her diving into making music that is much raunchier and sex forward, okay, about her relationship and all of that. Like this new track, Big Mama, which I would love to hear your thoughts about, because is it just me or that beat switch felt very similar to Drake's Family Matters? With her third album coming out soon, I can't help but to think that Latto might just be tripping. But hey, maybe it's me. Let's get into it. But first, hey, hi, what's up with it? I'm C, and I do rap and pop culture commentary. So if you're into that, subscribe and hit the like button. Now, I'm not one to judge album rollouts. Okay, that's clearly cap. But Lotto's current album rollout for her upcoming album has been interesting, right? Last weekend, Lotto headlined Hot 107.9's Birthday Bash in ATL, making history and being the first female headliner ever. And Birthday Bash popped off in like 1995, so that's crazy. Anyways, Lotto took the opportunity as headliner and brought out some of her favorite female artists like Flo Milli, Anicia, Des Dior, Summer Walker, and Mariah the Scientist. It's always hard for me to believe that being a girl's girl in the rap game is genuine because the girl is be beefed out. But I do think that Lotto is real, for supporting them and giving these artists a platform. There's a good chance that her idol turned rival situation with Nicki Minaj fueled this. But hey, she brought out Mr. 2121, Roscoe Dash, Usher Baby. Listen, it looked like a good time. I see why people say that you gotta go to Birthday Bash at least once in your life. But one person not in attendance yet and still on Lotto's mind was Ice Spice. Now, I happened to watch Lotto's live stream of the concert, including her preparing for the show backstage, and one thing that immediately caught me by surprise was the emoji poop cake. Because one, the thought of eating a cake shaped like cartoon poop with flies on it was just, listen, this is Ice Spice coded. I expected this cake to be backstage at one of Ice Spice's shows, not Lotto's. Not to mention, it read, "Holy ish, you're headlining." I don't know, y'all. Maybe Lotto just thought she was the ish, okay? I get it. But what really took me by surprise was Lotto teasing her upcoming album called Sugar Honey Iced Tea, which we all know is short for SH. Now, when I asked y'all if you were excited about the project on my community tab, so many people were like, why did she not add the to this album title? And listen, I completely agree. Naming your album Sugar Honey Iced Tea is totally missing the mark. Similar to the way that people feel about Ice Spice and her Y2K album rollout. Some think that the song's album theme and the cover is not giving Y2K at all, and that Ice is just playing on it for nostalgic purposes and her Y2K fashion looks. Not to mention, her album cover is being dragged through the mud by social media. And while we don't know what Lotto's album cover looks like yet, I would hope it's kind of similar to Queen of the South. This name just further showcases that what should have been one little Ice Spice diss has now turned into something way more, which is just strange, okay? We have to ask, Does Ice Spice really have Lotto a little pressed? Is she simply picking a fight with Ice because beef is boosting streams and records these days? Or is this one of those super rap conspiracies where both artists and their teams have calculated this beef and set up for a reason, right? To make money, to sell records, make the female rap game that much more chaotic and interesting. This is what I'll say. In the past, I've said that Ice Spice will not benefit from beefing with Lotto. They do not make the same kind of rap. Ice Spice is not on Lotto's level lyrically, and overall, beefing with her will not help her career. Thank You The Ish was a short-lived song for Ice Spice, right? Much like Give Me a Light, and to be honest, I haven't seen many talk about her new singles except saying that she sounds a little bit like Nicki Minaj. Now, Lotto doesn't benefit either. For a while, I really thought that she was picking with Ice Spice for a reaction way back when she did Sunday Service and, dropped that snippet, went on Gilly and Wallow and was like, it ain't even all that. Because we all remember Lotto falling out with Nicki was a wound that had not healed yet, right? By the time that Ice Spice stepped on the scene. I don't think Lotto will really ever be over that. She loved Nicki so fiercely, and it has to suck to see someone that you looked up to not only come for you and look at you sideways, but embrace a totally new artist who, let's keep it real, is not on the same level as you. Lotto was probably over there thinking, wow, you out here on a Barbie soundtrack, getting nominated for a Grammy, twerking all in the videos with this girl? On some, that should be me type ish. Don't tell me y'all cannot see Lotto thinking that. Maybe not a Barbie soundtrack, right? But in a parallel universe where Lotto and Nicki are cool, they do a movie soundtrack song together, they collaborate on a few singles, or Nicki Minaj grabs Lotto for a Queen mix. That is not a far-fetched idea to me. But less on what could have been, and more on what should be. Because I think Lotto and Ice Spice would be much more powerful together than apart. Them burying the hatchet and doing a track together would probably do much more numbers than separate diss songs. I'm just saying. But I want to know what you think. Is Ice Spice over here living rent-free in Miss Mulatto's brain with this album title and this cake? Or is she just being funny? And do you even think they have real animosity towards each other? I can't help but to think of that TikTok with Lotto talking about she don't beef, she wagyu. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments.